ICS is the longest serving social service agency in South Lake Union. We started back over 30 years ago when the congregation of the church that we now operate our programs out of saw great need in the community. We have 4 programs that serve our neighbors who are experiencing hunger and homelessness. One of those programs is a Hygiene Center, where we strive to meet folks' basic needs. It's for folks who live unsheltered outside and are looking for a respite and need to have some basic survival needs met.
My name is Correy Robertson. I've been up here since July '89. I got out the military. I used to come over in this area from Belltown, just come over here and get loaded and whatnot. That's how I got introduced to the Hygiene Center. You can come in, 8 o'clock, they'll wash your clothes, feed you, give you a chance to do some hygiene. A lot of us walking around here on the streets, you know, we're biological hazards to ourselves and the community. So if you get in, one thing is if you're getting used to taking care of yourself, maybe you'll take care of what you're around. I went to the hospital from the Hygiene Center. They got me to the hospital. And the doctor said, you know, these drugs you're using are exacerbating your problems you have. So I called Shauna and said, hey, I need a chemical dependency counselor. Within a day or two, she was there with him. They helped me do all the paperwork, and she initiated me getting out of there and going to treatment. ICS, they just don't provide a service, they get to know you. It gives people an anchor if they need it. If that Hygiene Center wasn't there, things probably around here would be a lot worse, to tell you the truth, because it's a safe place. It's like you're a boat coming across the ocean, you see the lighthouse, and you know, it'll guide you. It'll guide you in.
We have a food bank every week that distributes healthy, whole, nutritious food, and it's to help people fill their pantry because a lot of folks just have trouble making it through the month and supplementing maybe what they already have.
My name is Stephanie, and I've been in Seattle off and on for about 5 years. We have lots of fresh fruits and vegetables. It just depends on what's in season. We have frozen meat, there's dairy products, so we have like milk, eggs, cheese, different like peanut butter, noodles, staple stuff that you need to have in your house, things that you can make easily. We have every age type of person come in here, all different types of like homeless people, people that have steady jobs, people that don't have jobs, people that are older that need assistance. A lot of able-bodied and non-able-bodied people come through here, so it's very, very diverse. I think it brings them together. I think that it's good for people to see that there's other people besides just them that are in the position that they're in for whatever reason, so it's easy to relate to other people. I have basic food stamps for my family, and if I were to actually there's no way that I could actually prepare meals for $4 a day for all of us for an entire month. There's absolutely no way. So it's an excellent supplement to state benefits that people get. So I have a daughter, her name is Evelyn. I like her to come help out because I like her to see the other end of things. Before we had the housing that we had now, we used to live in a homeless shelter. And so like she saw us being on the other end of it where it's like we literally, everything that we get is provided by somebody else. And it's not the best feeling in the world, but when you turn it around where you're the person providing something for someone else, it makes you feel better about it and not as ashamed about receiving help from people because you realize how easy it is to help other people when they're going through the same thing.
Our recovery program shelter serves 15 men who are in intensive outpatient treatment. And we have a great community partnership with the Matt Talbot Center, which is a treatment center down in Belltown right here in Seattle. And so all of our men attend treatment at the Matt Talbot Center during the day, and then they can have a safe, warm, dry place here on the nights and weekends.
It's the primary, it's clean and sober housing. And you look at programs that are moving more and more toward harm reduction. Well, it's not one or the other, it's a both and. because there are people out there who want total abstinence. And Immanuel Community Services provide them a space where they can totally focus on their recovery and not have to worry about the triggers of being in community with folks who are not looking at having the same clean and sober lifestyle that they're having. We've had classes that would teach them how to cook, money management, conflict resolution. You live in a house with 14 guys, it's a lot different than being on the streets because the rules are different. So being able to resolve conflicts in a way that's healthy for not just you and the person that you're in conflict with, but it's healthy for the house. It's the proactive, you know, it's most of their life has been reactive. You know, you tell me if I'm living somewhere for 90 days and you tell me I have to be out by tomorrow and I could have 90 days clean and sober, well, if a stress is a trigger for me, that was probably the end of my 90-day recovery and I'm gonna be starting back at ground zero. The ICS does a great job by allowing the individuals to be here within that 8 to 10 month period, because by the time they get to that 8 and 10 month, they have enough tools under their belt, they have enough support in their system to where when they see relapse coming, they can reach out to folks on the front end. And so as they continue to live in community with guys from different walks of life, they're able to learn, see things from a different perspective than they had when they were out in the streets. And they're able to really know what it's like to care about somebody. And when they learn how to care about each other in this room, then they're able to care about the people that's outside of this room.
And then we have a community meal that's once a month, and it is an opportunity for the whole community to come together and have conversations with one another, enjoy a meal, and just have a little bit of fellowship.
You know, I really feel strongly that meals are an important time for people to get together. You know, the whole idea of breaking bread together with friends and family. Not everyone has that, and having a space where you're encouraged to sit and have a simple meal next to someone new maybe in your life, breaking down barriers, getting to know people within the community. There are volunteers who have been making this lunch for many, many, many years, although anyone is welcome to join and volunteer to make the lunch. And then it's served and everyone is welcome. So I think it's important for, you know, homeless people or people who are just hungry for a meal to know that there's a space where they can come wherever they're coming from, walk into that space and feel welcome and get some good sustenance in their body. You know, sit down and have a conversation with someone new if they want. At the same time, I also think it's really important, no matter where we are in life, to be able to have those same moments and break down those barriers and really have that sense of community and understanding. I really believe in empathy, and I feel like you can't have empathy if you're not having conversations with the people that you serve. I think South Lake Union is often painted as, you know, this new neighborhood, and it's really the focus on the new businesses and residents that are moving into the neighborhood. And I think it's really important as the neighborhood continues to develop and change that we remember that everyone is a part of this community. What I like most about ICS and why it's such a vital resource is it provides a place that's welcoming, a place where anyone can come and get those basic needs met. And those needs then give people a sense of dignity and a sense of hope.